Beautiful people, welcome to our channel Home Update Co. In today's video we are doing waterproofing to our basement's exterior wall to make we'll be doing a basement renovation, so we'll make basement habitable part of the house. That's why we are doing waterproofing around first, so we won't encounter any problems later on. And how did we do it? Let's take you to the video. I'll explain everything about the waterproofing, which system we adopted, and how did it work for us. And yes, so thank you so much for watching. Started by digging our trench along the basement exterior wall parallel to it, and the idea here to expose the footer, remove the old weep tile, install a new ADS weep tile, and then place our waterproofing membrane and the waterproofing sheeting on the wall to create a barrier. So before digging, I would recommend you to call 811 just to have an idea where the utilities are running into the ground, and it's safer, and that's how you would know where to go slow, where to go fast, and it'll give you a good faster results. Here we encountered some nails was under the earth driven to the house, probably can cause some of the water moisture get in from that point. And here you can see the purging, and as I was saying, we were digging down, and we encountered this whole system of root coming towards the house, probably water collecting there. That's why they were there. That's what I think. Anyway, it was hard to go through them. It was a complex system over the year developed down there, so we have to go through saw. Shovel's not going through. Please plan ahead. Look for hot days if you're doing it in summer. Best time to do it in fall. Weather is beautiful, and you can take timely break. In summer it was super hot, and then please do check weather before digging so you won't encounter rain and water collecting in the trench. Give yourself some room. As you can see, it's a little tight in there, and yeah, I would recommend you to do a little wider so you can move freely when you're doing your membrane or installing weep tile. Had to struggle a lot. Yeah, give yourself a space. And over here on this side we'll be going 3.5 feet down. I don't know why I was filming myself, sorry about that. And so yeah, the whole thing is 3.5. The footer of the house was in 3.5 feet down, and we were able to go through these roots. And as you can see, the thickest I have encountered was like 2-inch thick root. I don't know, it's like neighbors and around the house there are a lot of big trees. And then this was another problem. Had to remove these bad boys. They were really hard to remove. As you can see, a lot of concrete in there, and they're super heavy. Please use help. If you cannot, then wait till you have help. As you can see here, they did put the asphalt liquid membrane at some point over the years, and it might worked in the beginning, but as I'm showing here, the moist in the soil, it's still moist. It was quite a few days after rain, and it was still had water content on it. And then at the back of the wall, we encountered a few efflorences on that wall on the other side, and the paint warping, and then also dampness in the basement on that side. So, and then also, as you can see, the spout was dripping down over here, and maybe when it rains, it's collecting a lot of water. And then a few things can bring a lot of water: spouts, where your spouts are releasing, and also if the gutters are not properly installed, they can bring a lot of rain down next to your house. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of options to do it waterproof. If you don't want to do this way, you can do interior walls. Fix your interior walls. It will have it will hold it for a while, but then it's not long-term solutions to it. And you can put polish sheeting. People put wraps. People put insulation. But the best way to do it is You can do coats of purging if you like purging, or you can do liquid rubber as we will be doing on this video. As you can see, this was the weep tile. Clay I think 4-inch diameter here, but got plugged in over the ear, and the soil is once it's plugged in, it's hard to, it cannot move. It's clay basically, so it would just sat in there and then was choking on water, and then creating probably puddle when it heavily, like when it rains a lot and there's flash flooding or flooding. If it was heavily raining, then that means there's water. You have nowhere to go. It's gonna go to where it can go. It's all, seep through the walls where we'll find the small cracks. So yeah, we have achieved what we wanted to, and as you can see the footer down there, and then we will be digging along with it. We'll lay down our this is the trench, small trench. You can go 6 inches next to your footer to lay your weep tile. And prepping is the most important part. So it had this clayish soil on it, and it was really tough to remove, so I had to do a lot of soap. I used some of the sanding paper, a lot of the steel wire brushes, also soap, water. And yeah, I mean, I would recommend to do sponge, so you wouldn't make it muddy down there. There's nowhere water can go, so be limited with the water, and use dry like steel brush or sander. You can use sanders too. And yeah, here we are. We did as much as we could. Make sure you're doing all the way in, no dirt. And now here we are using Henry bond adhesive, so it will enhance the membrane. It'll stick better, it'll adhere better on the wall. So we are just prepping this way. I felt would be easier to do our first coat on it. It works as primer. If you see some cracks, hairline, you should fill it. If you see major cracks, then you might have to call some professional. But if it is just brick, if the brick is coming out, the brick is loose in mortar, then you can just do it yourself, repointing. Yeah, so we have used this roll-in liquid membrane over there, one coat, and here some dirt has to go away. Bye dirt. And I mean, if you want to, you can. We are throwing the dirt just because we can create a 2 or 4 inch pebble rock wall, so the water will drip in all the way down, and then weep towel will take it over at the back to the drain. It's like not much, but whatever was gonna drain. That's why we had to throw there. And front of the house as well, we have done it. So we did 2 coats at the back, and we'll be doing 2 in the front. Make sure it's dry well. Don't do it if it's gonna rain the next day. It's good to go in a few hours, but yeah. So we have used this roll on it. You can roll it with a roller, and yeah, it was really helpful versus the trowel method. Trowel method would have taken a little bit longer, and it would be a little bit more messier and a lot of work. So we found this 901 unfiltered liquid rubber membrane. It's I can post it on my a link on my channel or video, so you can find it online if you want to go ahead with that. So yeah, we are ready for our dimple drain membrane. This is these dimples, they trap the moisture behind the wall, and then it'll bring it down to the lower level where the weep tile is. So you place it, the landscape fabric is pre-attached to it. You can just install the dimples on the wall, and then this will stop any dirt getting into it or plug in the holes, vegetation or roots. So it's pre-attached landscape fabric, which is a good thing. And then at the back, as I explained how it functions, yeah, so the roll is 50 feet, so it's good enough for this side and the front of the house as well. The house depth is 40. You can find it, we found this one. You can go to you can order it on hardware. There is Delta, which is I think the best quality so far, and this is we are using Meldrain. You can find it on hardware store. Just see who carries them around you, store around you. Happy to be builder's choice. Yeah, and we are ready to install this membrane on the wall. It will create waterproofing because it's just plastic all and thick plastic, not that and then we do have two rubber coats at the back, and you can attach it with glue if you want to, and if you don't want to do it, if you want to have it like sturdy. So here I'm using nails, these special cap in nails, so I will have it in place. And then as you can see, I'm placing it all the way down on the footer, so it will create a J channel, like a J shape on the footer, so it will, whatever collecting, it will go through it on that side where it will face the soil. And at the back, of course, it's gonna trap some moisture and bring it down as well. So here's the idea, and here it is. Look, you can cut it too, and it can just snap into the holes, and it'll create like a Lego or a gridlock system. And you can do it horizontally, vertically, how you want to attach it. And this is the front of the house, and the corner you can just rip it apart and install new. We just went on the other side as well to protect from all the sides. And then weep tile went in place. Just throw some pebbles, landscape fabric, so it will protect it from soil invading into the pipe, soil going into the pipe, choking the pipe. And this is 4-inch ADS advanced drain system. You can find it in Home Depot or local store. We order it pre-sock, like it was, or you can find a sock too, or you can just wrap it around landscape fabric. It's gonna work like that as well. And here are pebbles going on top of it to protect it more, so water will filter and get in without any problem. And as I was saying, we're gonna create this little pebble rocky wall between our soil and membrane, so whatever water is getting, it will seep through right down, and it'll just go down to the weep tile. That's the idea. It will work. And or you can just throw the soil into it. Will protect as much as it can. And that's how I adapted, and that's how I thought it's the best. And here we are on the other side where we had utilities. A little challenging on this side because of the utilities, and also the chimney had corners on the other side as well. And there you go. So same thing here. Wipe it off, or expose your footer, clean it, put the liquid membrane, 2 coats, 3 coats, as much as you want, and then the membrane goes on, weep tile in place, and the same thing over here as well. And yeah, that will work. And the idea here is to protect it, and that's how it looked. This is the testing phase. We'll test it for probably season LC, and then we'll pack our soil in so it won't create. I know this is, some people will be like, okay, Pebble's gonna shoot when you mow your sides. So we'll have pavers there, or this is, as I said, a testing phase. Just for the beautification, you can just put your topsoil on top of the pebbles if you don't like it. And here we are attaching our spouts together, so the water will go all the way back versus collecting down here or just creating puddles when it heavy, like rain, like a lot of rain. So rather than just releasing the downspout next to your house, you just carry the water all the way back. You can use the PVC pipe for that too, but I think just wanted to use this flexible pipe because it worked really well for me because of the turns and all the attachments. So I wanted to do all this. This is 100 feet long pipe, and this is the front side of the house. Again, we'll be doing the same thing, digging, exposing, and attaching. We had encountered some problem here. This wall was creating problem for the spouts to connect, so had to remove it, and you'll have more. I don't know why it was there. It was crumbling anyway, so we had to cut it down. Just use our saw to cut it, and then we're doing some digging, which was under the earth, so by our hammer. Now what, it was not a big problem here. We have a T here, so the spout's connecting here, spout's going to the back, and then one spout will connect from the front spout to this to make our secure connection. And then also it has to be on inclination, so it will just take water all the way at the back. That's why we did it. This is a connection. Yep. And here we are. We already did waterproof in the front, and this is our spouts connection, and that's how it looks now. It'll have all grass all around, or you can place pavers next to your home perimeter wall, where just to protect it, so water will land on top and then it'll slide just away from the house horses. And I mean, of course, if you have grass right next to your house, it'll create a little water, moisture, soil, and you can do pebbles. You can make a 10 or 12 inch wide pebble, little wall here, as you can see, this type of sort of design. Or you can put mulch, rubber mulch, or you can just have pavers place, or natural stone, so whatever water is pouring, just going away. And that's how we did it. Please let us know, and please let us know if you like this video. Hey, thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe our channel if you like the video. Thank you.